Hey, Tony Gassick here, popping in. I spent the last 3 hours with a young man, 24 years old, mentoring. And, he's in seminary school out here at Baylor. And he was talking about, men and processing emotions. And it meant a lot to me, and it said a lot to me just to see that it's young men, his age, 24. And it made me think about my other mentee who is, I think, just turned 25, and my other mentee who is 26. And while I was talking to this young man who's 24, one of my other mentees, he was an assistant for me. I feel like a couple years ago, he may be 30 now or so. And it just made me think about these young men that's reaching out and that I know personally, that I've met in person, which makes it a little easier for me than connecting online, because sometimes when online, you don't know a person, you don't get to feel their energy, you don't get to feel their vibe and see if they're sincere. And it really just spoke to me just about how as men, we have to continue to strive to work on ourselves, to really push ourselves to that next level, to continue to process our thoughts, our feelings, and our emotions, and continue to grow. And the other day I was looking at this, I was just scrolling, looking through videos online on Instagram. And I like watching funny videos just so I can relax, decompress. And one of them, this young lady, she on there and she like, the voicemails I gotta listen to whenever I miss somebody call. And it's the dude and he yelling and he going off. And it remind me, I'm like, I was that guy. I know men who are that guy. And it's like, as men, we got so much responsibility in the world that we supposed to be upholding. And one thing about it, for the men that come to my channel, for the young men that watch this channel because of your mom or your sister or whoever, I want to encourage you to keep, doing a deep dive and really evaluating your heart, evaluating your feelings, and continue to grow as a man. Continue to work on you. Don't go out and look for excuses. Don't go out and look for shortcuts. Don't go out and look for little loopholes. Don't get so caught up battling against women or feeling like women are against you or women out here to set you up. And even though there are some women that's like that, don't make that your full concern. Don't make that your, your vendetta, your whole thing in life. But instead, as a man, get to a place of peace and a place of power where you can operate from that place of peace, that place of poise, that place of power, that place of presence as a man, so that you can go into a room with a confidence to where you can shake hands and you can look other men in the eyes, where you can interact with women in a genuine way and not have to be flirting and trying to look cute and sound coy and, be seductive, but you can be pure and you can be genuine and you can operate from a pure place, from the right place, and continue to work on yourself. And in every area, just ask yourself, what's the right thing to do? What's the wrong thing to do? And do everything in your power to do the right thing. And when you do the right thing, pat yourself on the back and realize that you just got to win. And then start stringing wins together, stringing one win after the other together. I was talking to the sports team today, to the basketball team, and I was talking to them about stringing these wins together in life. Because in order to become a champion on the court, you need to become a champion in life. And when you string these wins together, doing the right thing when nobody's looking, operating with integrity, when you're doing those things, you teaching yourself how to win. You teaching yourself how to be a real champion as a man, and you growing as a man. And one thing I realize is no work is in vain. Any work that you do, there's a reward for it. There's a blessing coming from it. And it may not come right away. It may take a long time. It may take longer than you want it to take. But you got to know that the longer it takes, that means when it comes, the longer it's going to last. The longer it takes you to get there, to arrive, the more longevity you're going to have when you get there. So you got to understand that, realize that. And be in a place and be in a position in your life to where you can move with peace. You can move with a positive mindset, and you can understand that this is a journey. This is a marathon. This is not a sprint, that you won't just get there overnight. You won't just become a man overnight, that you're gonna struggle. You're gonna go. And I was talking to a young man and he was like, hey, you know, I was doing good in this one area. And then like, boom, this one night, like last night, you know, I went to struggling. And then boom, the next day, he and I meet. And it was almost like, for me, it was a sign for God, like, Lord, you sent me into this young man's life, this powerful man's life, you know, this person who got so much potential. And you allowed me to be able to, you know, be there for these young men that I'm meeting along the line, and for the young men that I don't get to meet, and even the older men that I don't get to meet, at least online. And one thing I realized, and I heard a guy say it not long ago, and it kind of convicted my spirit, and it was really just talking about, you know, how we talk to each other and being able to talk to each other with a heart of love and coming from the right place, and being able to, you know, be patient, you know, be patient with each other. And the man was saying, like, listen, sometimes you got to talk to adults like a child, like in the sense of breaking it down and taking your time and really explaining it, because if they already knew it and if they could receive it on such a mature level, then they wouldn't need the knowledge anyways. But if they need to hear it, then obviously they don't know. And so that really convicted my spirit. And just when I'm talking to people, to say, you know what, let me be a little more patient. Let me be a little more understanding, because everybody upbringing not the same. You know, I had a unfair advantage by having a father in the home every day, and not just any father, but a father who was positive, and a father who was a pastor, a father who read 10 chapters of the Bible every day. Like that's an unfair advantage. And so I can't expect a man who was, you know, raised without a male figure in his life to just grasp things about life as fast as me. I can't expect him to operate and move on the same level as early as me or as fast as me, because he didn't get the same type of instruction. He didn't get the same type of love. He didn't get the same type of guidance. So I got to be a little more understanding, a little more patient with that, and to break it down and to kind of be that brother figure, that father figure that this person, this man over here maybe didn't have. And so, you know, to the guys who watch this, I want you to understand, for one, you're not alone. Two, we all in a struggle. We all on a journey. We all trying to get better. We all trying to grow and do better every day. But you got to keep doing that. And that work is up to you. That's your responsibility. And you got to keep doing the work. And don't worry about the reward right away. It's going to come. And it's going to come when you're ready to receive it. Because more won't be put on you than you can bear. So trust that and know that. Keep your head up. Stay positive. Keep pressing. Keep pushing forward. And know that in due season, when it's your time, when what is yours is intended to be yours, it won't be denied. Nobody will be able to stop that. And so you got to understand that. So, hey, this Tony, guys, this is what's on my heart right now. I know sometimes with YouTubers and people who do videos, you have like this outline, you have this paper that you do this topic each day regardless. But I mean, for me, I try to be the messages that I'm giving y'all. I speak on what I'm dealing with in that moment, what I'm feeling in that moment, what's on my heart in that moment. So I could have did a relationship topic or what have you. But this right here is, you know, what's on my heart right now. And so share this with a man, you know, encourage him to keep going, keep growing, keep processing, keep working on himself, keep getting better. Hey, this Tony Gaskin, God bless you. You know, these walls so paper thin, a lot of times I'm sitting here talking, person next to me can be listening to everything I'm saying. We'll talk soon. So if you can't hear me, just understand I'm trying not to talk too loud. I'm not in my home office, I'm in a hotel room. God bless you.